friends, this is Sridevi studying in 3rd year SRR and Seaver Government Degree College in Vijayawada. Now let us we will discuss land revenue systems. In Andhra Pradesh, the East India Company followed 3 types of revenue settlements. They were Zamindar system, Rautwari system and Grambari system. Zamindar system. In this system, there was Zamindar between the farmer and the company after the fixation of some amount of tax on a particular area. The Zamindar was allotted some area of land. These land again would be allotted to different farmers. The Zamindar will fix the rate of tax and collect from the farmers. After collecting, so he had to pay earlier fixed amount of to the company. The surplus in the collection would be ensured by the Zamindar. In this system, Zamindars had the liberty in fixing the rate of tax on the land. Zamindari system, northern circuits are broadly divided into Haveli lands and Zamindari lands. The Haveli lands were kept under the rules themselves for the maintenance of the salaries of the staff and for the personal expenditure. These lands were first allotted by the Mughals. In the Zamindari lands, the right of collecting tax was given to the Zamindars. The Zamindar made rental agreements with the government. The agreements were for various periods: Eksala, Dasala and Panchasala. In this system, as said above, the Zamindar was the mediator between the right and the government. Permanent revenue settlements. Cornwallis changed the revenue systems into decimal settlement, which was meant to continue for 10 years. In 1793, Cornwallis converted into permanent settlement. Rautwari system. This was one of the land revenue systems introduced by the British. Thomas Munro is considered as the innovator of the Rautwari system. This settlement was made with the individual farmer. This settlement was made with the landowners. Munro felt that this system gave a great sense of private property in the land. According to the settlement, the produce was ascertained and the government share was fixed. Under this system, the lands were measured and the land records were maintained. The rights were provided pattas for lands. Since this system became popular in the Cedar districts, it was introduced in many other parts in the Madras Presidency, such as Tanjore, Cambot, Arcot, Malabar, etc. Grambari system. Describing the above problems, the Madras Native Association suggested through its report to introduce the Grambari settlement system in the villages. It suggested that if the amount is fixed on village basis, there will be no intervention of Zamindars or mediators. There will be no annoyance of official government. This will be more profitable to the government. In this system, there will be no losses like the Rautwari system. This was applied in the lands issued from the Zamindar who did not pay the peshkas. Main features. The amount of tax was fixed on each village. The amount to be paid by the farmer would be fixed by the village officer. The tax in lump sum would be credited to the government. These also proved useless either to the small farmer or to the government. Thank you. Thank you for listening.